Hi and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to take a look at some of my favorite makeup products of 2016, so let's just jump right in. To start, I want to start with my favorite primers of 2016, and I have two facial primers. I have the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, Pore Minimizing. It looks like this. And then I have one that I think that is quite similar, and it's the Professional from Benefits. These two are both pore minimizing. They help smooth out the skin, help makeup stay put, and I love both of these. I think they are quite similar, so I use them interchangeably. As for foundation, I only have one foundation this year, and it is L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Foundation. I use this in the color R2C2 Vanilla Rose, and it looks like this. As you might know, I live in quite a cold weather during the winter, and some foundations don't, I don't know, something happens to them when you go outside in sub-zero temperatures. They just dry out, or they end up looking very odd on the skin, so that a foundation I might love during the summer, I won't love during the winter. And it's not just because my skin is drier, it's because the climate. But this one works great all year round, especially during winter. So if you, like me, live in a very cold, dry climate, I can definitely recommend this one. As for powders, I have one and I forgot to bring it out, just a second. So for powders, I have one, and it's not a facial powder, it's just a setting powder for the under eye area. And it's no surprise, it's the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder in the color 1, and it looks like this. I think this does a great job of setting my under eye without making it looking dry or creasing up, or making it enhancing those little creepy lines. This just sets my foundation or my concealer without doing any of that, and it just looks smooth and flawless. Love this. Let's move on to brow products, and I have two that I want to show you. One is Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I use this in the color Taupe. This is the perfect color for me. I do struggle quite a bit to find the right color for me, because usually the colors that are cool enough for my face are too light, they're not dark enough, or they're almost black. And the colors that are when it comes to darkness, is kind of the right shade, they are too red, which looks odd on my face. So I found this to be the perfect color, and also it's easy to apply. It's not too soft but not too hard. You don't have to apply a lot of pressure, but it's not so soft that if you it's just the perfect consistency for me. What it does lack is it doesn't set your brows. It doesn't have any gel or any pomade or grease or whatever to set your brows. So to make sure that my brow hairs is actually going where I want them to be all day, and not getting calmed down like they sometimes can, I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills, again, Clear Brow Gel, and it looks like this, and it just sets my brows. Let's move on to shadows. I have quite a lot of shadows I want to show you, and most of them are palettes, or actually all of them are. And so some of my favorite palettes in 2016 were, and let's start from the cheapest one. The cheapest one is this Quad from NYX in the Full Throttle series. This is in the color Riot. It's the Full Throttle SP8, and it has dark red brownish tones. Looks like this. Very pretty, I think. These are all super soft, super blendable, awesome pigmentation. I cannot stress how good this pigmentation is. It looks great. It would show up on any skin tone, except if your skin tone is exactly this color, then of course it won't show up. But otherwise it would show up on anybody. It's super pigmented. So perfect. I love this. The next one has been my go-to palette for, you know, like work days, family things, you know, all that stuff. And it's the Too Faced Natural Matte Palette. I guess this is no surprise either. It looks like this. Inside it has a little booklet that I somehow didn't miss, and behind the booklet is a mirror. And then it has like these 9 shades right here. And it has both cool and warm tones. The colors are super blendable, buildable, very soft and buttery. I do not have fallout. And yeah, so for any light-skinned person like myself, I would highly recommend this one. For like an easy everyday palette that you can use for when you need any natural kind of look. And you can go from like the lightest looks to slightly darker looks, but you will still stay within that like matte natural kind of scope. The next one I want to show you came towards the end of the year, and I've only had it for about a month, but I love it so much. I do believe it deserves to be in this video, and it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette by Mario. It looks like this, and if you open it up, it has like a little brush, so we have to tilt it slightly backwards. It looks like this, and it comes with a little brush. Okay, so it looks like this, and it comes with 12 different colors, and they just look gorgeous on the lid. I've heard some people say that when you blend them, they're super blendable, but they all just like blend into one blur. I don't agree. I feel that I can use quite a few of these colors, and I can also mix them with other palettes, and they do blend, but they don't like end up looking mushy or like just the same color all over. The only downside to this palette, I'd say, is that it doesn't have any highlight colors for me. For me, all of these colors are too dark to use as a highlight. So I cannot just bring this palette somewhere. I need to bring a highlight color as well. So this makes it slightly less convenient for, say, travel. Aside from that, it has like everything you'd need for a full eye look. And it's beautiful. I just love it. The next one I want to show you is also the last eyeshadow favorite, and this is from Laura Mercier. It did not come out in 2016. I saw it on Sephora at least in 2015 as well. And I haven't had it, unlike the Mario palette, I haven't had it for very long, but I've used it quite a lot, and also on my mom, and it doesn't really show on the pans, but I'll show you anyway. This is the palette, and it's the, oh, it's upside down on the back. And it's the Eye Artist palette. Comes in this beautiful packaging. It's almost like soft, like it's cardboard, but I think it has to be like, it's soft, so it's not like just cardboard. It has a mirror, and then it has these 12 beautiful colors. Mostly cool tone, some more warm tone. And they work perfectly on me, and I've also used them on my mom, who ended up looking beautiful. They're like a good mix of matte and shimmery shadows. So yeah, if you haven't tried this, if you haven't picked it up, I would highly recommend trying it. And if you live somewhere where you have the chance to like try it in store, please do, because it's quite pricey. So if you're unsure, I would try it beforehand. But I really truly do love this. I think it's great, and I would really recommend it. Next, oh, I totally forgot that I have like some more skin products. I have a highlighter and a bronzer. So let's start with the bronzer. It's from Laura Mercier 2, and it's a Matte Radiance Baked Powder in the color number 3. In the color number 3. It looks like this, and when you open it up, this is just a tiny one, and I hit pan, almost used it up, and I love this. Right now it's a little dark for me because it's in the middle of the winter, but in summer it just looks perfect. And the other skin product that I forgot is Laura Mercier as well. It is the highlighter in the color number 1. As you can see, this is like quite light, so it works well on very like light skinned people like myself, and it has like a beautiful sheen but not too shimmery or glittery, if you know what I mean. It's just like almost like a wet look but not quite. It just adds like a beautiful sheen, and it's quite pearly in like the look, I'd say, and I love it. I think it's beautiful. Let's move back to eyes, because I still have a couple of eye products I want to show you. One of them is from NYX, and it's the Slide On, Stay On, and definitely a turn on waterproof extreme shine eyeliner, and this is in the color Golden Bronze. I have 2 of these pencils. This is my most favorite color, and it just goes on perfectly. I don't use it as like an eyeliner to create like a cat eye or anything. I use it like to line my eyes and then blend into the shadow, and it blends beautifully. And for my favorite mascara, I have one, and it's the Stretch X Stretch Lash Effect Mascara from Touch Install. Looks like this, and this one is quite dried out, so I can't use it anymore, and I forgot to buy a new one, so I'm really sad. This one is, it looks very natural, but it's buildable, and it really does open up your eyes, and if you have naturally curly lashes like myself, it will just like add to the curl and add length to your lashes. It's not like super full, but I have to admit that personally I like lashes that look a little longer and not like thick. So for me this is perfect. Let's move on to lip products. I have 3. One of them is from NYX. I do see I have a lot of NYX products here. I really do love NYX and Laura Mercier, so don't judge me. The first one is a NYX matte lipstick, and this is in the color Natural. It looks like this, rolls up like this. Mine is almost used up and a little banged up, like if you can see it's all cracked because it's been in my bag for so long. And these are just really good full coverage matte lipsticks. And these are pretty much dupes for the matte MAC lipsticks, I think. So considering the price, these are really good. The next one out is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, and this was not the color that I wanted to show you, but I couldn't find it. I have it in my purse, I think, or maybe not because I couldn't find it. But this one is in the color Prague, and I just think all of these, like all the colors, are really good. You put them on, they're easy to apply, and they're quick drying, and when they dry, they don't stain, they're kiss proof, like ask my boyfriend. They don't transfer, very useful and quite cheap, so like I would really recommend these. I've tried a lot of higher end liquid lipsticks that are not as good as these, so if you haven't tried a liquid lipstick, I would really recommend trying these ones for your first. And the last lip product I want to show you is from NARS, and it's just a normal NARS lip gloss. This one is in the color Belize, and yeah, I'll just put it on top of the liquid lip that I'm already wearing, and you can see how it looks. It is not opaque in any way, it just like adds a little bit of color and a nice shine. It is super creamy, super hydrating. You can easily use this instead of like a lip balm, and it's very comfortable and it stays where it's supposed to stay, and I just like these. And then I have 2 products to show you that are not makeup per se, but that are tools. And the first one is this pencil sharpener from NARS. It has 2 holes, one for like bigger pencils and one for smaller pencils, and it has like a lid you can take off, and this is the sharpener itself. And it is just the greatest like makeup pencil sharpener I've tried in my whole life. I've tried a bunch, and this is the only one that has been able to like sharpen even the most difficult wooden pencils. And the last product I want to show you is a makeup sponge, and this one is from H&M. It's the Precision Sponge Face Applying Liquids and Creams, and it comes in a package like this, and it looks like this. This is a new one, and I wanted to mention this because it is really cheap. It is really inexpensive, and considering how many of the other makeup sponges are quite expensive, and this is equally good, I find. I think this is worth a mention. I think more people would want to know about this and would appreciate knowing this. So this sponge is like really good. I would say it's right up there with like the Beauty Blender, and it's so much cheaper. So if I were you, I would just check it out. So that was all for my 2016 favorites. I hope you find this video helpful. I hope you like some of the products. If you have any tips for like things you think I missed in 2016 that you think I should try out, please leave them in the comments down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and please don't forget to follow me on Snapchat and Instagram. My username is Guri. And until next time, bye! As for foundation, I only have one for... Sorry? Okay.